Hello, this is Leslie Lee, and welcome to Simply Tarot, where I give intuitive advice to empower your life. I am looking today to share my mission on what Simply Tarot is and what Simply Tarot wants to bring to the table. I also want to give a little bit of appreciation to my subscribers and those who follow me and enjoy my insight. So my mission as a light worker is to make sure I deliver a message that is meant for people to inspire them, to empower them, to enlighten them. And this has been a long time in the making. I recently went through a spiritual awakening. I recently found the courage to do this online on YouTube and to share what I believe is my gift and my calling. So not normally being one to be in front of the camera or one to want the limelight, it is kind of nerve-wracking, so I have to get used to it. I mostly enjoy using my hands and putting those in front of the camera than my face. But that's just the nature of me, and that's who I am. I'm usually reserved. I don't really like to be in crowds. I don't like a lot of attention. I kind of like to stick to myself, be in solitude, and create and meditate and do things that will improve me and help others. And so that's usually what I do. I'm a writer, so I stick to my writing cave. I'm a meditator, so I like to be alone and away from other energies most of the time, because I do attract a lot of energies, and I do feel a lot of what the people around me are feeling. You know, you could call that being an empath, and that's something that I've been connected to since I was probably a little girl, since especially teenage years. There was a lot about growing up that used to, anger me or sadden me. I used to be depressed. I remember talking to a counselor in my teens, and I was usually upset that I couldn't do something to help others and to prevent or lessen some of the suffering in the world. And I would bring this up to her, and she would remind me that I only had the power to do something with my world, with myself, with my life. And that's where change needs to start, with me. And at the time, I would look at her like there wasn't a connection, like she wasn't understanding me, because I thought it was very simple. Like, my depression came from the world and the world's depression and the world's suffering and the world's pain, people that I would see on the news and people that I would read in the paper. And, it was a lot to take in. And I thought speaking with her would kind of help release some of that. At the time, I wasn't spiritual at all. I wasn't even religious. And so I didn't understand how to fix it. I didn't understand where to start to kind of get people back on track. And honestly, I didn't think I had it in me. And I still think it's a big task, But what I come to learn recently is that I do have the ability to change people, to help people, to bring them insight and wisdom and guidance and a little bit of knowledge. From what I do learn, from what I do pick up, especially intuitively from my spirit guides and my spiritual team, I can make an impact on someone's future, on someone's life, on someone's outlook. And that's what Simply Tarot is. Simply Tarot is my place to connect with those who are kind of like me, just like me, in that sense, where they're light workers. They want to help the world. They're looking for guidance, and they're looking for their purpose, and they're looking for an outlet on how to help others. And that's what I'm here for. That's what Simply Tarot is all about. And like I said at the beginning, it's pretty nerve-wracking to get in front of the camera. I'm not used to it at all, but I know that this is part of what my journey is here in life, on earth, is to just bring some kind of hope, some kind of love, some kind of, closure to the pain, to the sorrow, to the suffering of what others are experiencing. And this is my way of doing that. And my guides has brought me to this place. My guides had, put me on this path, and I'm doing the best I can to bring those of you who are, wanting the same thing, to bring you guys some guidance, some clarity, some insight, some knowledge, And I do understand that not everyone will resonate with my messages. And I do understand that not everyone will like me or what I have to offer. And that's okay. That's part of the human experience. That's what's beautiful about being human, is that you could turn to whoever you feel most connected to, and you could follow their guidance and follow their messages and tune into their insight, you know? And that's what I encourage from you too. If you connect with me and you understand where I'm coming from, and you understand that I'm being authentic and I'm being sincere and I'm trying to give out a message of hope and love and light. And if you follow along with that, then follow along with me. I'm ready. I'm open. I'm willing, you know, and I hope you are too. And if I'm not someone for you, if I don't resonate with you, if my message don't speak to you, please search for those people that their message do speak to you, because that's what it's all about. It's all about connecting with the right source, the right material, getting the right knowledge, getting the right information, you know, being on par with whoever it is you're getting that spiritual guidance from, definitely. I know some of the people I look up to, astrologer Stormy Grace, fellow tarot reader Rainbow Harmony, so many others on YouTube that I connect with, that inspires me, that I listen to their messages, and I want to go forth and put out my own message and be on par with them, and tune into the energies of spirituality and give that message to others. Those people inspire me. Those are the people I look up to, and I would encourage you to do the same. I have many talents, I have many skills and abilities, and there's so much that I've done throughout my life that I believe led me to this moment. And I want to encourage that. I want you guys to do the same thing. Tune into what makes you you, you know? Tune into that energy and that vibration that helps you become who it is you want to be, and be authentic to yourself, because that's what matters at the end of the day, being true to you, you know, being you, being yourself. And it's so hard to do. It's so hard to find your identity in this world, and to be true and be honest and be, you know, authentic, genuine. It's hard to do, I know, because I would rather put on a mask than to like open myself up and show you my heart and show you my wounds and show you the darkness that seeped in throughout the world, throughout my life, and my struggles and that sort of thing. I mean, who wants that? Who wants to open themselves up to strangers, to say the least, and show them who they really are? That's difficult. But this is the path I'm on. And I see how freeing it could be to just open yourself up and be your true self, and to express yourself, and to express what it is you understand is genuine for you, you know, what you understand is authentic for you, and to share it with the world. It's difficult, but I do believe that my spirit guides, my spiritual team, the universe brought me on this path. There's so many things that lined up just right to bring me here. And if you would have told me last year that I would be in front of a camera, reading tarot for strangers, giving insight, giving wisdom and guidance, and trying to empower others, if you would have told me that a year ago, I probably would have laughed. I probably would have laughed in your face, because I would not have ever guessed this is what I would be doing. But like I said, the universe placed me on this path. The universe placed everything so intricately to get me to where I'm at now, that I'm thankful and I'm grateful, and I'm especially grateful for you. To all my subscribers, to the people that are tuning into this message, to the people that resonate with it, to all my fellow light workers, we're on the right path. We're definitely doing what it is we're meant to do. If you haven't found your purpose yet, no. As long as you stay authentic to yourself, as long as you open yourself up and show your heart and show your wounds and share what it is that you know, your knowledge, your wisdom, as long as you do that, you're in alignment of what you are here to do. You are on the right path, and believe it. You have to have faith in that, and then it will steer you to exactly where you are meant to be. It will give you that insight. It will give you that knowledge. You will be in that place where you need to be to make the most impact on others in this world. You will find that. Eventually, you will find that. Just stick to being yourself. It's so hard, but we got to build that self-confidence. We got to get rid of that self-doubt. We can't compare ourselves to other people. And I say this to myself all the time. My guides tell me, stop comparing yourself to others. That is what makes you, stifles you. That's what keeps you from your full potential, is comparing yourself to others. I do it all the time, and it's so hard to cut that cord, you know? I look at people that speak so well, so confidently, like Stormy Grace, who it just comes naturally. It seems like she was born with the gift of speech. And that's something that I strive for. In high school, I didn't have that confidence in myself. And when I had speech class, I hated it. I didn't want it. I was like, why am I here? You know? And I couldn't connect with the fact that one day I may need to be able to feel comfortable speaking in front of others and speaking my truth, you know, and being genuine in front of strangers and people that I don't know on a personal level. But knowing that I'm on this path, I see that this is exactly where I'm meant to be, so I could become personal with strangers and become not only personal, but become friends, you know, have a connection, resonate. And that's what I'm here for. And that's what I want for you too. Just do what you can do to get comfortable being who you are. That's the message I want to send. That's part of my message that's part of the mission of being a light worker, is just to encourage you to be who you are, no matter what opposition, no matter what person or place or circumstance we're in. Just be your true self, and abundance and prosperity will find you. Believe it. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, for listening to my story, a little piece of it, and for everything you do, for all your support, for subscribing, for liking, for commenting. I love connecting with you guys, for everything. Thank you so much, and I will have more videos like this for you soon, and I will definitely see you soon.